It's your boy Smarties, and I'm here in the Vibe 105 studios about to sit down with international soca sensation KES from KESTHEBAND.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello.
Well, I'm finally here sitting down with the man himself, KES. We're here in the Vibe studios, and we finally got this interview to happen.
Definitely, man. I mean, nothing before its time. I feel like as it should happen, it will happen, you know?
Exactly. And before we really get into the whole where did KES all that start and all that, I want to talk a little bit about your first experience at Essence Fest. You guys performed there, and this is your first time being there. What did that mean for the band? What did that mean for you to be able to perform on a stage like Essence Fest?
You know, it's honestly like a point of realization. You know, we really wanted to do Essence Fest in particular for some years, and you know, it really just sort of naturally came together. Last year we did a virtual concert, you know, for Essence. So, you know, it led to us now getting on stage. But I think what was amazing to me about the whole thing was there were two soca acts, you know, and the fact that soca was represented between myself and Marshall Matano on the Essence stage, you know, sharing the stage with Wyclef and Lauryn Hill and Nicki Minaj, and you know, it's where we need to find the sound. The sound needs to be brought to all corners and all dimensions, and I think stepping into the festival circuits and, you know, just exposing the energy of it into different places, I think is the mission right now, and it's important. So Essence was definitely mind-blowing in that it was not just the first time I played in a dome that huge, because the Superdome is like ridiculously big and it's amazing. It felt like it was time for soca to be in these spaces, you know. It didn't feel overwhelming at all. It just felt this is our time to do this here right now. And I just, you know, I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and this kind of marks the beginning, I feel, for a lot of, you know, inclusions into different festivals and different worlds and vibes, because I personally believe that the world right now needs this energy, you know, the amount of turmoil we've seen in the world. I think this energy that we move with, all of us in soca, calypso, carnival, that unity, that love, that humanity, that there is the great reminder. So I feel like, you know, it's important for us to really push to get into those circuits. So Essence was, in a nutshell, amazing. It blew my mind, and I was really happy to see it. And I just want to see more of it, you know.
Keep that around me, let me release. Move that waist one time skillfully. Y'all know you look so fine naturally. Real vibes only. Keep that around me, keep that around me.
I want to speak a little bit about the band and your bandmates, and for those that have never had an opportunity to take in who KESTHEBAND is, talk about the band and how that formed.
Yeah, the band is family. I mean, a lot of people say that, but we are literally family. You know, we started off as kids, you know, in South, in Trinidad, and it was really my big brother Hans. He's the one who his friend had MTV. He had a dish, you know, so they would go over and look at MTV as little youths, you know, looking at things that they wasn't supposed to look at as well too, and they saw Van Halen, and Van Halen was Eddie Van Halen, you know, all these, they were brothers, you know, two of them were brothers, and they were also German, like mixed German, so we are also different talents, also a German name. So one time something clicked in his head, you know, he's like, yo, I want to do a band, I want to be in a band. So they if they didn't get stuff, they built stuff. So he wanted to play drums, just like what I was, and they started to build a drum kit with buckets and springs and all sorts of things, and want to form a band. And he was like, you know, tell my other brother you're gonna play bass, and I was just, I mean, I used to sing, so yeah, you could sing a song, because I was like 6 years old. But that sort of, we threw a little concert in the backyard. Dad felt sorry for us, bought a second-hand drum. We tried to build a stage in the backyard, you know, failure. You got somebody to help us. But we still, you know, had the garden lights and we threw a little concert for our neighbors and friends in school. But it's rock, it's like hard rock. And we went into Calypso that time. And we've just been together in music since up to now. KESTHEBAND is formed since 2005. So, you know, before that we had a story, and then after that now it's KESTHEBAND story. And that's it, that's where we are now, you know. And just kind of growing with this genre as well too, you know. We've still brought our elements from the rock and the R&B and everything into the soca that we do. That's kept us sort of in our own space.
We gon' make them wild. We gon' make them free one. Go! Everybody find a way. Everybody run straight. People coming up from the mountain. When the rhythm beats in town.
A lot of people may not have had an opportunity to see a KESTHEBAND show. Talk to me and tell us, like, you know, how do you stay focused? How do you guys stay so energized for each and every performance? Because I've never seen a drop off. It's always consistent vibes. It's energy. It's the famous KES jump on the stage with you know, the team. And it's just like, how do you make that, like, how do you guys stay like this?
To be honest, as a family, as a unit, as we've grown, don't matter if we're real tired or whatever it is, or we're dealing with technical issues or however it is, when we're on stage, there's just something that's happened. It's really give me energy. And sometimes you know, if the work is hectic, I'll be like, you know, I'm trying to be holding my corner before the show, trying to like, go, man, I got this energy, where am I gonna get it from? How am I gonna do this one? And something about that stage with the guys, something that we generate, I look around and I see this one smiling and this one laughing at something, or this one, you know, we pushing through, this one fighting it, you know, we there's something like a gang or an army or something like that. Something that's happened for me that's kept our energy in one place. Like it's just a reflection of our happiness now, our happiness to do that, happiness to play with each other, our happiness to be here together. Like, as I always say, this moment is the sum of all your moments, you know. And each performance, you know, it now, you never know what is tomorrow. This is the last, let's just say this is the last one. What did you do? Did you just, you know, do a normal show, make our money and roll, you know? No, you're here now, they're here now, we here now, this hour now. We sharing this now, right now, and that's all it is. This here is one organism that was born when we start the fete, and when the fete done, it passed away, and we enjoyed the life of it, and that's ours forever, you know, our fingerprint.
I feel like almost every song that you guys have, it hits like every emotion possible. And it's crazy because no song is like the other. And I kind of want to just delve into a little bit your writing process, and where do you seek your inspiration from every time you write these songs?
Gosh, boy, that's again a hard and simple question. I know it when I hear it, you know. It's sort of like I know like I will hear a track, and when I know it has that rhythm of life in it, and it had that thing where I want to listen to it forever, I know that's telling me that there is a song in that. It just ain't written yet, you know? It just ain't come out yet. So I feel like over the years of trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, you feel certain energies, even if it's people, even if it's like, you know, other creatives. And sometimes there's a sense of familiarity with the track, with the person. It's like, oh, wow, like this feeling, like I've heard this before, but I've never heard it before. That's a high indicator that they have something in there. And with that, I kind of walk towards that feeling. That's in a nutshell, that's my writing process, where when it comes to like what I feel, you know. But as how songs come, they come in any form, any way. Anything can happen, and you'll be like, cool. Somebody says something, or you see something, or And then sometimes you think to yourself, you know what, if this didn't happen and I wasn't paying attention, then this song would not have been written like this. And then you kind of freak out a little bit because it's like there's no formula, you know, there's just truth now. It's just like, does it make you tingle? You know what I mean? Does it touch your soul? And if it's touching you, then it will make sense for somebody else. Because, you know, we're the same person, you know, it's the same energy, you know, within all of us. So,
and I kind of saw that magic in the song LIKI, TIKI. I gotta talk about this record. About this record.
And we go down like LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI. We have a style like LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI. The way she go like LIKI, TIKI, LIKI.
There was obviously a viral response to it. There was. I still see videos to this day right now, and the song it hasn't even been out for almost a full year. So talk to me about your initial, you know, feeling and thoughts towards the response of the record, and even just how that record came about.
Just know when a song gonna feel good because the session was good, you know. It was actually a planned session with a producer called Michael Brune out of Haiti. And Michael Brune is an exceptional producer, but an exceptional human being as well too. You know, it's very, very, very in depth, and he's a talent. You know, and you know we've been trying to, you know, just meeting up wherever I'm at. If I'm in New York, if I'm and doing his stuff here and there. But this was when we met in Miami, and we were doing a session, and he was like, "Yo, I think I could bring my cousin." Jay Perry. I was like, oh, Jay Perry's your cousin? I didn't know. Like, I knew Jay Perry and I knew Michael, but I didn't know that they were family. So I was like, sure, let's go, you know? And it's all towards the album. And I was like, yeah, let's go, man. Let's have some fun. So the actual studio didn't have a guitar pick. I remember that. And we were like, wow, you know, things have changed, you know what I mean? So we went to get a guitar pick because we was like, yo, whatever we do, it has to start from a little live something. Like I always say, if you could do that and build something off of that, would be good. So we got a guitar pick, and we went into the studio, we got a guitar, and we started to play around with it and stuff like that. It was myself, Neil Dewala, who did Jolene, so Neil Dewala is like, he also my vocal producer as well too. So 4 of us basically was in our studio, and we got the hook, we got it dun, 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 and we let it play. But while it was playing, we were just having a conversation, and we were talking about why is it as Haiti and Trinidad and Guadeloupe and Martinique, all these things are separate now. Like, why are we so separate as, you know, in music and all these things? We need to kind of like break those things and come together and work. I'm so happy that we're doing stuff together. You know, Trinidad and Haiti, good vibes, you know? And then I was like, I love this track, you know. I said, all I need is a little LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI, LIKI to bring it home now. He was like, yo, I love that, man. I love that LIKI, TIKI, man. And I was like, yo, I love it too. And I was like, why not? Because I always say that if I track have a LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, TIKI, LIKI, it will make you feel to wine, you know what I mean? Just me saying it. Because I was always obsessed with, like, if you could explain a genre with your mouth, then you could explain a genre, you know what I mean? You know, dancehall have its own thing, reggaeton, everything. But soca calypso is that that's us. So I wanted that one in the track to kind of bring it home, and he was like, bro, that's it. And I was like, yes, that's it. And then we just flow, ideas just sort of flow, melodies, everything. Then Jay Perry going in the Creole, and he was like, cool. And then, you know, just the whole session just ended up being a vibe. So from that, I knew that if we feeling it like this, man, somebody can feel this thing's sweet. Yeah, we rolling with the vibe. I love it when you come alive.
Thank you again, KES. It's all love. Can't wait to see you again, my brother. So appreciate you.
Yes, man. Goodness.
Salute. Come